Good afternoon. I would like to talk about the aftermath of our student show, which we named gradvertising. We had our event at May 9th in a central location, and overall it was a success. The audio concept was interesting because it was utilizing the fact of our class diversity. The color palette and the visual elements were really appealing to me, so it was really easy to identify with our brand. The slogan and our copies were all written in the right tone of voice, which I really enjoyed. Another element I was particularly like was the event. The show layout followed my proposed instructions, and the decoration and colors were on brand. Furthermore, during the event was the first time seeing all my classmates contributing and helping to each other. This level of teamwork is the reason why we were successful in the end and got many great feedbacks from our industry guests. In almost every team, there will be a few disagreements or clashes, but as professionals, we should be overcoming our differences and we should concentrate on the project on hand. However, this class, instead of working out their differences, decided to hold on to them, which just further fragmented the team morale and effectiveness. Because of the arguments, other areas of our project being affected, specifically time management. Each group had their individual project plan, but following the setup deadlines was much harder for some of the group because of their internal team issues. Being always behind or just on time with our execution created a stressful and negative atmosphere which fueled more arguments. However, I want to discuss in a greater depth the advertising teamwork. There are many reasons why teamwork can fall apart, and I want to highlight some of the bad practices what this team didn't address during the project. Our class had a few very disruptive personalities, people who were lacking in contribution or falling behind, failing to recognize when somebody doing a good job. These individuals do not see themselves as disruptive, and any attempt to give them feedbacks would result into an argument. This situation just becomes worse when the individual is in a management position. So this negative energy would affect the entire team and their work attitude also. Focusing on this project was another major issue which needed to be addressed. During the planning phase, the team leader sets up goals and targets for the team and themselves too. This practice should be keeping the team accountable and focused for the duration of each deadline. Unfortunately, in our case, we lacked of goals, and even if somebody missed their deadlines, there wasn't any follow-up on it, which was a bad example to show towards other team members. Missing deadlines without consequences already a practice. However, a lack of goals makes hard to give meaningful jobs to people. Without jobs or responsibilities, individuals would lose their sense of purpose and don't feel included in the decision-making process. Consequently, the individual don't feel appreciated and won't participate or do as little as possible during the project. Behavior like this highly ineffective and infectious in a team and creates bad morale, which will fuel argument and fights. The last issue is regarding our leaderships. Without strong captain, it is hard to navigate. However, the for our project tried and worked the utmost best as physically possible for this project, but as the earlier discussed fragments were so bad and so big, the team hierarchy is completely disappeared by the end of the first month. A leader don't necessarily needs to be strict or mean to their teammates, but need to set clear standards for everybody and hold people accountable for their mistake fairly. This way, we can create a positive environment for everyone where teams work can thrive. The two people who I worked closely together were Sasha Norton and Chloe Dunamel. Sasha, as a leader for the paid for media team, were she had some organizational and communication issues, which resulted the disappearance of her team. Since she wasn't attending on many team meetings, she wasn't up to date with what actually was happening with the progression or with her team. However, Sasha, as an individual creative person, exceptional, but in a leader position, she took the wrong approach toward to her team, which is completely backfired. Chloe was the head of our social media team. Chloe joined this year to our class and she showcased a lot of ambition, which was refreshing to see. She planned many ideas and proposed it to the team, but her eagerness to impress were causing her to take her eye off from the small details in copyright and visual execution, so she needed to redo certain projects. However, she's taken feedback on board well and she tried to fix all of the problems with her team, working with her team. Both of the girls has amazing potentials, but as Dorothy Parker said once about creativity is a wild mind and a disciplined eye, and I think both girls need to work more on one of these aspects in their life.